Okay, Dreamer, please.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this very chill video, I will showcase my 4-month progress as a free-to-play player and what are some decisions and changes I have made to my heroes since the previous 1-month progress video. So this is my current account. 3 months ago, I was level 49 when I made the 1-month progress video. Now I'm level 77 and I think I'm going to progress really soon. The amount of EXP needed to level up definitely slows down as you climb higher, but what's important is just keep going. Doing your farming consistently will naturally grow your account as well and open more perks for you. So just to take a look at my progress, I have completed all the level 15 raids, which I will make videos about, don't worry. And my infinite tower is infinitely stuck due to the enemies that can freeze and burn and stun and all that crap. And then for PvP wise, I'm not doing that great, but I'm actually just content with wherever I am. I finished my adventure stages. Okay, for Nightmare, I didn't really push that much because I hate the entire freeze area. Area 6 is all about freeze. So yeah, I'm just farming because if I don't farm, there will be nothing in this account and I cannot make content. So yeah. This is a very fresh opening of my game today. I haven't done anything else. So just to show you guys my daily routine when I enter the game right now. I usually collect my rubies. This is a 10. I don't know why it's a 10. Usually I will do 100 runs overnight. I think mainly I think I ran out of fodder. Yeah, I've indeed ran out of fodder, and that's a very serious thing because usually this shouldn't happen. So running out of fodder can happen to you. It's just that I'm not sure why that's the case. Yeah, but anyway, as you can see, I have a lot of 3 stars. Yeah, and I think that's something that you want to keep in mind because initially when you start the game, you will want a lot of 3 stars. And in the beginning, you'll have a little issue with them, but you will constantly want to get more 3 stars. So I have 2 stars as well, but the thing is right now I don't have many heroes to upgrade, so I don't know where to put these 2 stars. One way would definitely be, to power up the 3 stars with the 2 stars, so I can, basically do something like that. If you take note, the enhancement fail, it will accumulate and a certain additional percentage will help you get the success easier. So yeah, that's basically it. And then I do some fusions. Okay, but usually I would not rank up. Usually I would add my 4 stars. So I would choose all the 4 stars that I have that are fodder. Okay, and then I'll add the 2 stars. Get them up to +5. Continue fusing them. Yeah, and just, rinse and repeat this process and keep getting more and more higher grade heroes and then fusing into 6 stars. Basically, that's what I'm doing every day. Because the more 6 stars you have, the more you can ultimate enhance your units. And then most of my units are actually ultimate enhanced, by the way. So I really only have a handful of legendary heroes that are not used and I don't feel like ultimate enhancing them. So what else? I will also collect my honor. So collect the mail as well. As you can see, I have 100 keys here. So if I collect this now, it will still be below the threshold. So that's actually good. So I will do that. So collect it. And then I will do my 7 nights chest. Usually I will just open 3 slots per day. And then I'll go to the shop. So every day you do get free rubies. And then you can buy these. I usually don't buy the 2-star tickets because they come pretty easily. And now I'll buy all of these. And then I'll buy all the keys as well. 5,000 rubies down the drain just for keys. And nothing here. And then general shop. as well. Get your hero summon tickets, vouchers I mean, and then get your elements. Okay, then what else would I do? Oh yeah, forgot to collect. Collect your dailies. Usually if you follow what I do, you don't have to follow exactly what to, like, you don't have to follow a list in the dailies because it's really just very common things, you know. Just so, even like putting your eggs and waiting for them to hatch, just, you know, just all these very routine stuff. It's just part of your habit. It should become part of your habit. And then collect my rubies, as I mentioned. I keep forgetting to collect my rubies. Okay, what else? Oh yes, here. So total war. Collect total war rewards. 0% win rate. Good job. Okay, then I'll probably want to run arena. If you see a 10-10, you should probably run your arena. I'll do that later. As you can see, my keys are exceeded, so I have to quickly set my farming and continue with my duties. So again, the beauty of being able to farm in the background, I can actually make this video. I don't have to, you know, hang on the farming screen for so long. Power up dungeon, you can do that as well. If you want to auto this, you will need to wait till your farming is over because you cannot auto too many things at the same time. Or you can do it manually because it's actually pretty easy. It doesn't take too long. Then I just want to show you guys some of my heroes. Currently, my Rachel is T4 and I've enhanced all her skills. Not exactly the way I wanted because all I wanted was to enhance the Phoenix, but that came last. So the reason why I wanted to enhance the Phoenix is because it increases this skill percentages. Okay, and I find that this is pretty useful, especially in allowing your DPS to do more damage. My Teo is only T3, very unfortunate. I can give him a costume, but I think the original looks still better, yeah. Rudy T3, I got one. Oh, did they make him kind of green? Okay, but anyway. Dylan's T2. This is an alternate color costume which is very cheap, just 500 rubies, so I like to buy that if it looks good, and I think this one looks amazing on Dylan's. Honestly, nothing much has changed, but I would like to highlight one thing. My T7 Pascal. For free to play, I think it's quite crazy to get a T7 Pascal, okay? I think, yeah, I'm quite happy. And these are his gears. So as you can see here, I've actually given him weakness hit rate because I sometimes find that even with Biscuit, he doesn't really hit the middle hit. Yeah, then that's a problem. So I need the weakness hit for him. And also the reason for that is because my rolls on the other gears don't have very high weakness hit substats. So this is something you want to take note. If your rolls have a lot of weakness hit substats, then you don't have to give him weakness hit and you can actually give him crit damage. But because my rolls are so poor, then I have to give him weakness hit there. So his damage output could be much better in terms of crit damage wise. Yeah, that amount of crit damage can definitely go up. You don't need crit rate for Pascal after T6, so that is why you won't see any crit rate on my Pascal. But before T6, you really need to have crit rate for him. Also have this accessory, which is to deal more damage, 4% more damage to bosses, and I think this is very, very good. I have a very similar accessory, and that is the 3-star increase single target, 3% single target, and triple target damage. But it's not as good. Okay, the boss damage one is better. I've tested it myself and looked at the numbers. So usually what I do is to just swap them over to the DPS for that rate, I mean. And yeah, basically that's how I go about trying to increase the damage on my rates, because I only have one, and which is also something I mentioned earlier, that sometimes it may be easier to swap gears to achieve the better output. Okay, then my Shane. Unfortunately, she does not have a lot of crit rate on her roll, so that's why I'm giving her crit rate on her weapon. Okay, but as you know, she only needs to have about 59% crit rate because of her passive, right? So it's still not there, but it's fine. I'm only like 4% off. Her lethal is actually, her weakness hit, I mean. Her weakness hit is actually very high, which is quite unnecessary because she does get buffs from Rachel and Biscuit most of the time. So if I could, I would give more crit damage on the main stat for the weapon and then have crit rate on her rolls instead. But the thing is, you also want crit damage on her rolls because that scales very high, right? There's no limit. But the thing is, you can see that my substat bonuses are not great as well. Like, I'm getting all the extra bonuses in other stats and not crit damage. So yeah, that is quite unfortunate as well. You know, if I want to swap this crit rate piece out, the dilemma comes in. This is the piece that I want to swap out because it's crit rate, but the crit rate piece has the highest crit damage roll. So if I swap this out, I need to make sure that the replacement crit damage piece almost has a similar amount of crit damage or more. And I just don't have the right piece to swap that out at the moment. So there's many times where I feel very stuck like that. Then my Daisy is T4, but you really don't need her to be T4, okay? Honestly, I got 2 copies of her from the Infinite Tower tickets, the free tickets, for no reason. I personally pulled her to T2. I did manage to pull her to T2 because I find that her T2 actually is quite beneficial. She can actually cast a barrier upon using 2 skills. But then I realized, okay, maybe the barrier, you know, sometimes it's pretty clutch, but the thing is you only use 1 skill, right? This skill for Ox King. So you don't really use 2 skills continuously to get the barrier, so it does take quite a while for the barrier to come out anyway. Yeah, so I did get her to T2 and then I got 2 more copies from her just from free tickets. It's kind of annoying because I wanted other heroes, especially my Espada, but sometimes I don't know if it's a good thing to have the latest hero in the free tickets as well because you end up getting them instead as well if you already pulled them from the banner. Yeah, I mean, it can be good, so yeah, I don't know. Shane is T5 by the way, so I'm also quite happy about that. She's been coming over to my town quite a bit. Bidam is T3, totally unnecessary. So I hope his remake is good, otherwise all my dupes are wasted. I would rather just upgrade his copies and probably have crafted another legendary hero which I needed. Okay, Taka and Ruri. They are both very near T4, so I'm quite excited to get them to T4 because at T4 they both get, you know, crit rate and weakness hit chance. Lina is someone I want to talk about because as mentioned, I recently changed her gear to block. Last time I mentioned to you guys I was running on HP, similar to NEWBIE. NEWBIE is actually still on HP. But for my Lina, I'm actually running her on block because she doesn't tank very well against the stronger bosses. Yeah, so this is a block piece and I try to give her as much HP percentages as possible because, yeah, but unfortunately this didn't get rolled. And this didn't get rolled as well. Yeah, so, you know, she can heal a lot more if you're lucky and you get the extra bonuses on the HP rolls. But unfortunately mine is as such, and until I can afford to get a better piece or if I see the need of a better piece, then I will swap them in. My Espada is very sad unfortunately. She's only at T1, but I still managed to clear the boss, so that's pretty good. And I think I really luck-sacked on this roll. Okay, this is my craziest roll. 5 times in crit rate. 5 times in crit rate actually lets me get her to 61% crit rate in total. Which also means, you know, with this 4 times 10% crit rate with a passive, you're basically covered. She does have 100% crit rate. I'm not too sure what's her transcendence though. Okay, so she does get crit rate as well. So, it's gonna exceed for sure. But it's okay. Before I get her to T4, which is still quite a while later, I can still... This is still a very good piece for her. And maybe I can, you know, in future, I can rotate this piece to other units as well, so it won't be wasted. But yeah, for now, I think this is something I was quite surprised about and very happy about. I think that's all for the box. Oh yeah, I forgot to collect these guild, your missions, your guild rewards. So remember to come here as well. I probably can't summon anything now. Also, there are keys here, but as you know, I already exceeded my limit, so I'm not going to collect the keys here yet. And then there's Castle Rush. I think in terms of scoring, I have improved a lot for my Castle Rush. But of course, you know, if you want to compare to the top players, then I'm definitely nowhere near. But for free to play, I think I'm managing pretty well, I would say. Some of the castle rushes are a lot harder, like Eileen's. Eileen's one is particularly difficult in scoring. Okay, then there's Guild War. Oh, we won. I don't think I fought yesterday because I was so busy making videos, but yay. Okay, that's good. I will also show you guys about Guild War. Guild War is actually a 3v3 mode. Okay. So in terms of Guild War, I don't think I have enough pendants to buy what I need. I'm actually still holding back on these star fragments and star crystals because I don't feel the need to buy these until I have a good pet, you know. So I'm not buying them yet. And then for guild coins, oh yes, I should be spending my guild coins. So I'll probably buy these two. But this is something I was buying. The uncommon hero ticket is something I was buying all the time in the past until I got such a big stockpile of it that I stopped. Okay, but otherwise you probably can get the keys and the tickets and the eggs. Arena tokens. Okay, I can buy the keys. Oh no. So I did, and yeah, mistake. As you see, this is very bad demonstration because now I'm exceeding my count again. My key limit count. Okay, last bit on PvP. Oh. Okay, yeah, anyway, I kind of just, I'm just staying around here. I've been here for the longest time. So if you can reach Diamond 3, then you can definitely, every week guarantee buy the Brilliant Enhancement Stone. Not a problem. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I've been stuck here for quite some time already. I think my team is just not great, or I think Transcendence level wise, they're not that good. And maybe the gears as well. As you can see, they're all quite low duped. I do think this team is pretty fast because my cult has pretty high speed. But maybe the gears aren't great. Yeah, but I never pay attention to PvP teams most of the time, unfortunately. I think that wraps up this short account progress showcase, and I'm actually really chill throughout the last 4 months, so I'm sure for those who put in more effort, your 4-month progress as a free-to-play or even spender will be a lot better. But otherwise, if you chill, you can still manage and enjoy the game too. So do give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more guides. Thank you so much and see you!